Hello, folks. Thank you so much for joining me over here today in this video. Um, First of all, really apologies for the fact that for this particular session of examinations, CDS 12026 and NDA 12026 and AFCAT 12026 for this particular session of examinations, I haven't really been that much active on YouTube, right? Last time I've been giving the PYQs. We have been solving live PYQs over here. Apologies that our response, in fact, my response, not our, was a bit lukewarm from this side. Really apologies on that. So for all those of you who do not know me, my name is Gaurav Snehil, okay, and I'm a pass out of Sainik School, Amravati Nagar. I belong to the pass out batch of 2016 and I have cleared all of these defense services examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT and all that like over 15 plus times, okay. So I'm primarily making this video, the D-Day strategy over here for my existing aspirant at Faujis Academy, okay. But if anybody else is watching it from any part of the any nook and corner of the nation, I just wanted to outline some of the important aspects of your NDA examinations that is going to be held on 12th of April, right? Okay, I'm recording this one on the night of 10th, or you can say the morning of 11th. Okay, you get to see this on the morning of 11th. Okay, right? So yeah, very first thing first that we all got to talk about is your mathematics paper, okay, right? This is that particular paper which is going to be your make or break for the D-Day, okay. You are already aware that the total marks in this particular paper is 300 marks, okay, and the sectional cutoff, sometimes there's a very less chance that the sectional cutoff, sometimes it is like somewhere around 60, sometimes it also goes around 75, but most of the time the sectional cutoff for this particular subject in NDA, right, NDA mathematics, you have a separate paper, is at least 90, okay. This is the most of the time, okay. You must have seen the previous year cutoff marks, you must have seen this number and this number also, but we are really not chasing that, okay. This number 90 was the sectional cutoff, that was the norm when I used to write way back in 2016 also, right, sometimes around 10 years back from now, okay. So our target for mathematics is like 90 marks, okay, 90 marks positive, which is like your 30% of the entire paper, okay. The 30% of the entire paper means if you have 120 questions, 30% of this is going to be 36, okay. So nobody is telling you to do 120 out of 120 questions, or 110, 50, 80, 100, no, okay. You have to do 36. I mean, you cannot really do exactly 36 correctly, okay. I mean, you can possibly have 100% accuracy, right, but my advice would be that go for at least 45 to 50 questions over here, okay. Or if you are more sure about your accuracy, you can go anywhere between 40 to 45 also, okay. Because if you do not clear this sectional cutoff of mathematics, if you do not get this sectional cutoff, whatever the sectional cutoff might be, we don't know, it could be 60, it could be 75, it could be 90 also, but it has never been more than 90. So the safe bet for us over here is to go ahead with 90, okay, right. So you do not really want to be caught in the lower numbers, okay. So in mathematics you have to score at least 90, okay. Why I wanted to talk about this is that sometimes around 2018, one of my school seniors, okay, he's an officer with the Indian Navy, he conducted an experiment, okay, right, he conducted a survey, sorry, okay. In that survey he found out that out of 105, close to this number, I'm not quite sure about this, 18 had cleared their written examination. I'm talking about Sainik School Amravati Nagar, okay. And out of these 18, only 17 had cleared the maths cutoff, okay. right. So what it means is that Okay, sorry, I've messed it up over here a little bit. Okay, so out of 105, 17 cleared the paper. Okay, right, and total number of the aspirants from school clearing the paper was 17. Okay, right, and it was also found that only out of 105, 18, only 18 out of 105 had cleared the maths paper. Okay, the cutoff of the maths paper. So what it means is that out of those 18, those who cleared the maths paper, 17 got selected. Okay, so if by any chance if you are not clearing your NDA paper, okay, very high chance, very high chance that it could be because of your mathematics paper. Mathematics is tough because of your calculus, because of your trigonometry, because of your algebra, because of your geometry. Okay, and that is why aspirants find it easy to skip it altogether, and that is exactly what you are not supposed to do while you are preparing. Okay, so that is about your mathematics, that you have to score 90 marks, and to score 90 marks you have to do at least 36 questions correctly. Okay, now talking about your GAT paper, you know your GAT paper over here is going to be consisting of two parts, 50 questions of English and 100 questions of your rest of the subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, history, polity, geography, economics, current affairs, military GK and all that. Okay, right. If you belong to the southern part of India, then obviously you should not really be worried about this particular number, because generally speaking, people from the southern part of India are fairly good with English, right? And we are all aware that the kind of language that is being asked in your NDA examination. Okay, right? So that is, that is like workman like usage only, right? Isn't it? Okay. And over here is your rest of your 100 marks. Okay, right? Sorry, 100 questions. Let's say out of these 100 questions, close to 40 of them belongs to your science and 60 of them belongs to the other subjects. Okay, right. Now there is only one case, right? Usually what happens over here, right? Usually commerce guys, they very less chance that they will be writing their NDA. Okay, arts guys also very less chance they will be writing their NDA. Okay, mostly science guys only write their NDA examinations. Okay, right. Why arts guys or commerce guys? Arts guys least probability of writing the NDA exam, because they cannot clear the maths paper. Almost, I mean, it's not that they cannot, it gets extremely difficult for them, next to impossible, right? Like scaling Mount Everest. Okay, right. Clearing the maths paper. Commerce guys also, they just study maths just for the sake of it, so you can understand. Okay, so if you are science student, right, so these 40 questions will come very easily. Okay, just focus on that, and out of these 60 questions also you will find at least 10 to 15 or 20, depending upon the level of prep that you have done. Okay, you will find it easy. Okay, right. Okay, there are certain questions that need not be prepared actually. Okay, right. So GAT paper consists of 600 marks. Okay, I said you to get at least 90 marks from maths. Okay, right, and you have to get marks in GAT in such a way that your whole total in the both the papers, GAT and mathematics, becomes how much? Right, 360. Okay, so for that you are supposed to get how much? 270. Okay, this is like close to 50% of the paper. Okay, 50% of the paper correctly, right? 50 questions from here, 40 questions from here, let's say 10 questions only from here. Okay, so 50 plus 40 plus 10 is how much? 100 by 150. GAT paper, almost every student enjoy writing GAT paper. Okay, right. The only thing that you are supposed to do, you are supposed to be very quick in your solving. Okay, right. Now coming on to the overall strategy, you have two papers. Okay, the target number that you are looking to get is 360, right, out of which 90 will come from mathematics and out of which 270 will come from your GAT paper. Okay, right. Maths sectional cutoff, right, you cannot f up. Okay, right. Maths sectional cutoff, you cannot take it lightly, okay, right? Because if you do not clear the maths cutoff, no matter, even if you score 600 out of 600 in GAT, your results won't come, okay. Now overall target is 360 because this is what the maximum amount of cutoff that has been going for your NDA examination, okay. Sometimes the cutoff goes 330 also, 320 also, 325 also, 300 also, 280s also. I'm talking about out of 900, okay. But obviously you cannot really be, trying to predict as to, oh my god, I just only get 250 marks and I clear the paper, okay. Obviously not. You must not be looking for that perspective, and you should be, completely be prepared with the maximum amount of maximum number of the cutoff numbers that can be, cutoff, that maximum cutoff that could be the case, okay, right? Obviously you are not targeting only 360, that okay fine sir, I reached 360 and now I stop writing the paper. No, obviously that's not going to be the case. You have to score as many more marks than 360 as possible, okay. If you can score 400, 450, 500, even 600, okay, out of 900, there have been cases that aspirants have scored 700 plus marks, okay. I've met such an aspirant, okay, right? So kindly do that, okay. Now I'm revisiting ABC strategy. What does it mean that this is strategy that you have to follow? I've been talking about this particular strategy to my aspirants, okay, right? ABC simply means abhi, right? Abhi means now, okay. B means baad, okay, which means later, okay. C means chhod, okay, right, which means leave, okay. ABC strategy tells you that the entire paper, okay, whether it's a maths paper, okay, specifically maths paper, GAT you can take it easy, not a big deal, okay, everyone will be taking it easy, okay, but you have to read it in a fast manner, okay. The entire maths paper has to be done in three iteration, okay. First time when you see the question paper, all the A type of questions are very easy, sitter questions, low hanging fruits. First you have to pick them up, okay. What I told to you that for mathematics we are targeting at least 36 questions, okay. So from the whole entire 120 questions you should be trying to find out at least 20 to 25 easy questions, okay, right? So out of 36, 20 to 25 A type of questions, okay. Now B type of questions, okay. Now B type of questions, again you will be able to find, okay, 15 to 20, right? So you will be doing B type of question, which is slightly more tougher than A type, only when you are done with all the A type of questions, okay. B type of question should be done in the second iteration, okay. And C type of question means you have marked it and it's like alpha, beta, theta, gamma, delta and or whatnot, okay. And you are really not understanding what it is, okay. And even JE JE advanced guys are not able to solve that, okay. In that case you are not going to spend your time with this C type of questions, okay. I hope you understand that, okay. I want you guys to follow this particular strategy to ace your examinations, okay, on 12th, right, okay. So there are two important things that I have talked about. One is your mathematics cutoff. It's very easy to ignore that, okay. And the second one is your ABC strategy, okay. Keep these two stuff in your mind and go and ace your examinations. Thank you so much. All the very best. Jai Hind.